believe that the person shouldn't be in the space if they're there. And that is where you're drawing the line. There's a there's the wires aren't connecting when it comes to that, because you understand, okay, this a business, this TikTok, it get messy, this a live stream, this gonna be some messy shit. Everybody, their mama gonna be in here. Motherfuckers that like me, don't like me, same with you. Motherfuckers that like you, don't like you, they all welcome in the streets. They don't feel that way because how they run their space. And so what's happening is how they run their shit, they're trying to bring it into your shit and not understanding how your rules go. And they're feeling disrespected by your rules, even though they have been your rules. Prior to y'all getting this close, they have been your rule.
That's a lie, Rose. Normally, when people come in their live, in his live, they're not allowed to disrespect HB. They're not allowed to disrespect Trina. It didn't start happening until he let Tea Time in there. So let's be fucking for real. Why are you lying? Everybody knows that. It's their little trio. And he broke their rule. Uh-oh. Got Miss Bella in the building. You want to chime in?
Yeah, I do. What's good? All right, so real quick, I think you missing it. I think what you're not understanding is that she's saying he basically been letting that shit slide for too long, but he's starting to see the effects that it's about to cause him. Let's be honest.
Oh, he seen it that night when he was in the comments. Remember, he kept saying he playing a dangerous game. He noticed it that night. Go ahead.
So that's the point that I'm making. So Rose is actually, she's spot on. She's not wrong. Yeah, he has.
But no, the rule was nobody is allowed to disrespect HB and Trina in his live. That's what they ruled between them three was. That's why they go so hard for each other.
Okay, I won't deny that. But now it becomes a problem because how many, I don't even want to say large creators, but how many live hosts or is he going to keep losing on their behalf? Because the reality is, okay, so
he had to make a choice.
Yeah, he was willing to cut his losses with some of us. He didn't mind losing some of us on behalf of them. But he's starting to pay attention to a pattern. Like, okay, damn, I done already fucked Bella over. I done already, who else did he fuck over on their behalf? It was willing to cut loose on their behalf.
I'm talking to one.
But you get the point that I'm making. So now, right. Okay, so was Tea Time next on the chopping block? And he like, yeah, no, I can't do that. Tea Time, she's solid. She been here. I mean, like he felt like it wasn't worth cutting his losses. So, like you said, he had to make a choice. But if they're thinking business minded, then it shouldn't have been taken personal. And unfortunately, this is where they say you can't mix friendship with business.
You on the same page I am. That's what he's trying to do. Well, that's what he was doing.
So technically, see, everybody can't carry it how we carry it. Everybody don't know what friendship and business look like in one realm. Because whatever issues that you might have with the next person, I'm wise enough to not take it personal and still run the business. Mm-hmm. But they haven't figured that part out. They still too busy in their personal trying to prove a point. So now Rose, she's like, look, y'all didn't want to tighten up. And like you said, now I will give you credit with this. You are spot on with the auditioning part. They are definitely trying to be the next runner up. So it's like, okay, well, shit. Y'all didn't want to fuck with it, but I'm trying to see what's up. So shit, let me come over here. Let me try to ride his box, see if he fuck with my energy, and then I might be the next queen sitting over here. It's all about status for them.
Let me ask you, do you think it's worth it?
Of course not.
That's what they all learned the hard way, though. It's not worth all that. It's not worth it.
A lot of them is going to learn this. A lot of shit that just happened is not going to be worth it. So you lose your integrity over this. You lose morality over this. No, it ain't gonna be worth it. But nobody gets it until it's their turn. I'm just gonna sit back
That's
and
what I
watch
said
people
earlier in the
get
live
their
before you came
turn.
in. I
That's
said that.
all.
I said you
We just
said
gonna
that
watch them
too.
get their turn, and then let's see if the energy is gonna be the same. That's all.
It's
That's
not.
how I'm looking at it.
It's not
So
gonna be the same energy. They're not gonna have that same energy. They gonna claim victim.
no, it's physically impossible to claim victim. Once something is shown and put out there for everybody to see, it's like, okay, boom, tread lightly. That's it. That's all. So nah, I might be a lot of things, but a fool ain't one of them.
Not one.
So don't think for a second. None of the moves that I made was not for a reason. I need
So
people. If I gotta be that lamb for people to have the wool removed from their eyes, then so be it.
so let me ask you this. Do you think now I know he ain't asked for no pictures of Trina. So I'm pretty sure he asked for pictures of Heartbreaker. The way he was all hugged up on her at the gala or at that house. If she said she's going to burn his platform down, take his platform down now. You think
What
he
you
going to
mean?
release
Wait,
those?
when the fuck she said that?
He said that today.
For what?
Ain't nothing worse than a woman scoring.
Okay, so real quick, take his platform down, burn it down, blah. Unless she plans on releasing their personal messages, because she know how they was moving behind the scenes. Burn it down. I don't know. It depends on what she got in the vault.
No, I'm
But if
talking about, do you think he's going to release the message? Because that's already his MO.
no, I don't see him doing that. So to be quite honest with you, I don't see him doing that to someone he respect. So, like, you're not going to ever see him release them on Trina. You're not going to see him release them on because he actually respected them. He didn't have respect for
He
me.
don't
So,
got respect for them.
no,
I can tell you right now. He don't got no
so are we
respect for
placing?
nobody.
Are we going to place an open bet? Because I don't see him doing that to them because he respects them.
It depends on where this
He
go, because they ain't at that point yet.
not. He's shown that he's going to move a certain way for people he genuinely respect. He don't respect you. He's going to show he don't respect you.
I don't think we at that point yet. This is just the beginning. I ain't willing to place that bet because
I'm
after all this, they might
shit.
still get back together. They ain't gonna never be the same, though.
I'm telling you, it's not going to be him to do it. You push Heartbreaker to the point where she feel like you playing in her face, because I've seen it one too many times. Once Heartbreaker mind is made up and she feel like you played, and that's it. So she like, bitch, I'm gonna get you before you get me type energy. And
Well, she was on that energy tonight.
if she's wise the way I'm seeing it, I guarantee you, she looked at exactly how he moved with me. It was like, okay. So at some point, this motherfucker gonna flip because anybody with her mindset would see, no, he flipped on bells unprovoked. I know for a fact this motherfucker gonna try some slick shit, and he gonna do that with me, and me and him gonna have a problem. I promise you, Heartbreaker ain't looking at it how everybody else looked at it.
And
Everybody else
remind you,
wanted the tea. She's like, oh no, bitch, you can't be trusted. I gotta watch you.
Heartbreaker don't like no man, him included. In the back of her mind, she do not like men.
Well, I think she truly befriended Brad King because she thought he was genuine. Man, listen, I just
I
gotta
ain't
let
gonna
y'all
speak to
see.
with her
I
going
gotta
through her
let you. I
mind.
gotta let you see what I see. I just gotta let you see it.
We gonna have
But
to let
from
it
the
play
track
out.
record, let it definitely let it play out because the track record is she don't get close to people, and if she do get close to you, why you haven't noticed that her and Trina never had a bad word with one another, not
Oh,
one
they had
time.
one today. You missed a
Okay,
lot.
so okay, I'm here. Catch me up.
They went at it today.
Why would her and Trina go at it though? That don't even make sense.
I gotta find the footage. I don't know how it started, but they were definitely going at it today.
All right, so you know
She
what?
said Heartbreaker doesn't feel the same way Trina does.
Nah, I fucking doubt that. You know what? Let me do myself a solid.
Anybody else see it today? Because I was in Dom Live watching a lot of this, and it was going down today.
So let me shut up. I'm going to let you have it. I'm about to do I'm telling you, I don't make, like you said, I missed some shit. Let me go look. And if you're still here, then we'll have a different conversation. Okay, we'll have a different conversation. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm going to let this finish playing.
And so now they're expecting a shift in how they're being treated, because you have already stated out of your own mouth that all of y'all are extremely close and you care for them, and they feel like you should show it by kicking out and muting those people who they have a problem with, or who they feel have harassed them, or they feel like is quote unquote bullying them, or whatever the case may be. I'm not speaking on how I feel. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. This ain't my opinion at all. So understand each other without severing y'all friendship, because clearly y'all care about each other. Clearly, it's evident. Hello, y'all watching each other, and then when you listen, y'all watching each other. I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm sure they probably watched your ass when we was all live the first time. Y'all watching each other. Y'all can't get away from each other as much as y'all try. Y'all be back together tomorrow, okay? That's why niggas don't want to get in the middle. Niggas don't even know how to handle this shit because they don't want to get in the middle.
I've never tried to get away from either one of them, ever. Never tried to get away from them. If I wanted to get away from them, I promise you, I know how to stop access. People from having access to me for sure. Like, I know how to. That's just why I'm like, they not understanding how I work as a person. Like,
I agree too, Miss Stanford, but at this point, it will never be the same. It will never be the same between them three. I guarantee you.
They not understanding like the shit they doing is affecting my mental, fucking up the trust in a friendship, doing too much. Like, that's some shit you like the same way when you say shit on live you can't come back from. Like, when you make a motherfucker feel a certain way or see a certain thing, like, you can't come back from that. Like, if I cannot trust somebody, like, that's not a good thing, especially whether you my friend or a business partner. What the fuck? If I can't trust you, that's a problem.
Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna drop. And
like, this is ridiculous.
The last thing I'm gonna say. You have to decipher if your friendship with them is more important than how you're trying to run your business. Because I believe that this is what I'm seeing. Now I'm gonna give my opinion out. I believe that if niggas is getting checked, hey, don't come for so-and-so and so-and-so, then they're gonna have no choice but to respect it or have to get the fuck on. And it will not fuck up your business. It will not fuck up your brand. It will not fuck up your live stream or whatever the case may be. But then the problem lies is that if they get that treatment, then that means everybody and their mama have to get that treatment if you're going to be fair across the board. And that's where it gets tricky at. Now, I do understand that if somebody's child is being doxxed in some comments, by all means, you feel away. I don't give a fuck what you did, said, whatever the case may be, kids is off limits, period, point blank, period. I can understand being upset, but I can also understand that it's not the host's fault that shit happened, which she's not blaming you for. However, I can see why you feel like if motherfuckers is gonna do that type of shit, I'm no longer gonna be here. But at the same time, I see that it's still not fair to you because you couldn't have controlled that. You couldn't have been able to tell motherfuckers, like, you couldn't have stopped that if you wanted to. You didn't know that was gonna happen. So to remove yourself from a space, knowing that I couldn't control that, it sounds crazy. And I think that's almost like where you stand. I can't speak for you, but that's what it seems like to me, sounds like to me. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That was said, it was like proxy. My thing is, like, it was said that, like, proxy them, the ones that they didn't have the ability to block, was the ones who doxed her kids. So I'm just like, proxy has been for a long time, first of all. And somebody said, do I feel like I've done anything wrong in this situation? If I was to look at myself and see what I personally did wrong in this whole situation, it would be starting off and not fucking setting boundaries and letting motherfuckers rip and run and control my shit as if it is theirs, and then trying to flip it and, you know, just demand my respect now and demand for my boundaries now. That's where I fucked up at. As far as this situation, y'all have to realize this all happened about, trust me, I can look at myself.
All right, before y'all start blocking people, make sure y'all let them know what the rules are. Pin it up. Okay, so again, if you're in my live and you just sitting there, not doing nothing, not commenting, not liking, not doing anything, if my mods at you and say hello to you, they are about to block you because you're not doing nothing. And there's no reason for you to be here. So I would suggest speaking back to them. Best bet is to come in the room and speak. It's just like Miss Burden got blocked just now. That's going to be you next. They should already know the rules if they coming in my live.
The thing about this specific situation is this was about tea time. Like, this all started because tea time came in my shit.
I know, I'm sorry, Miss Stanford.
And HB and all of this goes way deeper. So the fact of the matter is, if I'm being real and just clocking the truth,
y'all make sure y'all all follow Miss Stanford, all my mods, so y'all can fill her in.